Hey, it's Cinemondo with the girls, Lara and Kathy. Yay!
Yeah.
We're getting a little art house today. We're getting a little more artsy.
I like it.
This is a recommendation from Ken Adams. He's a guy who has been a member who's been suggesting lots of really great like under the radar films for us, which I always love those. It's always great. We're seeing a lot of like really big budget, high profile movies. But I love also seeing the smaller ones that are very artful. You know, like again, like Dev D we talked about, where it was like a little bit more art house.
Mm-hmm.
This is a film directed by Anand Gandhi, and it's called Ship of Theseus. That already sounds artsy. Just that, the title,
just so fancy.
We're being fancy today. The kind of cool thing about him, Gandhi, is that he was also the creative director on Tumbad, which was a blow-away horror movie. Absolutely amazing little horror movie that was out a few years ago. Loved watching that. And we might do, I think that would be a fun one to do a watch along because it's kind of a cult film and we love horror movies. And I want to see that again because it was just so well done. And anything to bring more attention to films like that because they need it and they deserve it. The other kind of cool thing about this is that it stars Ada Kashef, who is a feminist Egyptian filmmaker and actress. So it's got some kind of cool art house cred that way also. So it's starting to sound very lofty. So this was from, let's see, what year was this released? 2020?
20?
What did we decide on? 20? What did we decide on?
2012. Yeah. 2012.
2012.
Right? 2012.
I think it was 1020. Yeah. We're not good with numbers. It's not going to happen. Yes. So we're going to take a look at this trailer. It should be very interesting. I've heard it's kind of mind-blowing. So let's take a look at this thing. Let me find the trailer now. So we are going to watch this trailer for Ship of Theseus. So let's take a look at this thing. You ready?
All right. I'm ready.
Okay.
सिरों को सामने लाकर परस्पर जोड़ें तथा दबाएं। पैसेंजर मास्क आपके ऊपर लगी यूनिट में रखा है। इसको कसने या ढीला करने के लिए खुले सिरे को खींचे या ढीला करें।
You mentioned on your site that you actually took up photography after you lost your eyesight to
a cornea infection.
Yes.
Yeah, true.
Why photography?
When I first started taking pictures, I was very much amused by the character of the perfumer in Tuscan's novel. Just the idea of a man trying to capture every scent, starting from people to the surroundings to experiences, was very much amusing.
But you ever feel limited by anything?
No.
I always knew sadhu chipkar peete hain, but unfortunately liver cirrhosis is going to give you away.
It should have been more to do with intoxication than with drinking.
आप दवाई क्यों नहीं लेते?
क्योंकि कोई विकल्प ही नहीं, हर दवा के पीछे पशु हिंसा।
पर आपके लेने ना लेने से क्या फर्क पड़ता है?
तो फिर किसी भी चीज से क्या फर्क पड़ता है?
What about the violence you are committing on yourself by not taking medication? And how is your choice not different from that of a suicide bomber who's so convinced about the fundamentalism of his political and religious thoughts?
Are you really making that analogy?
Seriously.
Wow.
मान ले पता चलता है तेरी किडनी चोरी की है तो क्या करेगा फिर? वापस कर देंगे यार। पागल हो गया क्या? कौन करता अपनी किडनी वापस? क्यों नहीं हो सकती क्या? नहीं। स्कूटर बिड़ेगा।
Your kidney stolen from this man.
Seriously?
उधर चबूतरा। अरे कुछ नहीं होगा चल फंसेगी ये तो।
शंकर कौन से वार्ड में?
कौन शंकर?
उसको तो पुलिस उठा के ले गई।
इधर से नहीं निकलेगी चल पीछे ले।
पैसे दे देंगे यार।
गलत है ना?
अच्छा सस्ता है। पैसे का जब छूट गया सर दादा मेरी किडनी छोड़ शंकर।
Wow. Yeah, I was just speechless during that. It looks so emotional and profound. I have to think about that for a second.
Yeah.
Just the trailer kind of blowing me away a little bit.
Well, you're just watching it, just the things that it does make you think about, right?
Yeah.
So, like, right, what would you do if you had a stolen kidney?
Yeah, what happens?
Or, like, as a transplant recipient, like, you don't know
not
where
your
it's come
fault,
from.
but
It's not your fault, but what do you do?
I know, exactly.
I mean, at least you can live without one of them, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, but what if one goes bad? Then you got none. That's the part I'd be afraid of. You have no backup plan. But I thought it was interesting. We have two storylines. One with a guy who has a stolen kidney, and the other one she gets a corneal transplant. And it looks like she was kind of fine without her vision. Like I love the idea of her doing photography through sound. That was like really like just artistically, that really felt very deep for me.
How does that even like come across, right? Like, what does that portfolio look like?
I know. I love the perception of that, though. Like, if you're taking a picture of a sound, that's like its own whole concept. It's like that alone, it almost transcends the actual image that you're getting, because you're not, almost in a way, not getting an image. You're getting, something that you felt versus something that you saw. So I think there's something really, wow. We're kind of breathless.
So now we're gonna have to watch this.
The animal experiment stuff is super disturbing to me. I saw that rabbit. I don't know what they were doing there, but I got all freaked out a little bit. It was like,
I know. I was like, don't show the bunny.
Please don't show the bunny getting hurt, because animal experiments are a big deal.
Yeah,
I don't think we really need it anymore. With the way we have, like, computers can run models and.
Well, just like everything can be synthesized to an extent where we don't need.
Yeah, and I think if you need to experiment on an animal with it, then there's sort of something wrong. I don't know. It's a bigger issue than that, I know, but it just feels like we over experiment with animals that we don't need to. It's like just
correct.
And then I like that this movie's kind of taking this on. That looked really, really intense. So I think that's a must watch if I can get the nerve to do it.
I know. Like, I don't know. It might be like a by myself, and then we
definitely
each other after. Like,
that's one of those, like, get some wine, sit down, be quiet, and watch it, and be very, very moved by it. It looks great, but that looked incredible, and that makes me very interested in this man's other movies.
Well, I mean, it won countless awards, so it just seems fantastic.
If you guys have seen this movie, be sure and put some comments down there about it, because I want to hear, how you guys feel about this film, because it looks really heavy. I have a poster, and the poster is, as you would expect. This is a poster for the Toronto Film Festival, and it's as artsy as you would expect. This is sort of what you would expect from the beautiful, beautiful poster. I can't imagine ever proposing this and getting away with a poster like this. This just does not happen anymore. It's gorgeous.
No. Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah, so that's very, very cool. Good job, guys, on the poster. And even the title treatment. I love the title treatment in the film, where it's kind of disintegrating.
So
and I love how they brought it in.
Kind of just is space, right? It's just disappearing. Yeah.
And those soothing colors. Just beautiful. So yes, thank you, Ken, for another great suggestion. This looks classy. I mean, we would be very classy people to bring this up at a party. Hey, have you guys seen Ship of Theseus? Just ask me.
Do you know this movie?
It's an Indian film, 2020. Maybe you've seen it. We'd be such snots.
It's phenomenal. Right?
You should watch it. Good.
Let me tell you everything you're doing wrong with your life.
Exactly. So we're probably going to watch this soon and do a review of it, because how can we not? It looked amazing.
Right?
Sometimes you got to see the classy shit. You just got it. All right, you guys. See you next time.
Bye.
And I was watching it going, those are the biggest subtitles I've ever seen in my life. That was very nice of them to give me subtitles. I didn't even need my glasses for those.
They were huge. I was like, I don't have to squint.
Turn those things down. What we'll do is take everything they just said and then sound like we're smart. Like, this made me rethink my life and answered questions I didn't know I had.
Yeah. I'd be like,